See, luckily, Ottomans are still very, very strong. That's what we need. We need a strong Ottoman Empire here because they really are, dare I say, the sort of our strongest ally within this region. So they're sort of looking out for they got our back, as it were. There's more money coming from Britain at all from here now. Could Britain be suffering? If we see Britain suffering, I would love to launch an assault against Britain, just to show them we are not a weak nation. Nothing at all. Right. Oh. Fire by rank is ready. Greetings and welcome to episode 15 of my Empire Total War Darth mod Knights of St. John campaign. And this, my friends, I did it last time, where we are able, my friends, now finally to call some peace here at the moment. We did have Britain attacking our port here and Safakis here. This force here, as you can see, this dragoons decided to launch forth down the coastal road and attack us here from Tripoli. We are indeed looking to try and strike back at the British at some point. You can see they are raiding this trade line here as well, which is draining some of our... I'll probably have a look if we're draining away some of our... No, actually not. So actually they must be taking it from somebody else. It's probably from the Ottomans, I believe. Who are they at war with apart from ourselves? I wonder where they're taking this away from then. Austria, Prussia, probably Poland. It's probably a Poland. Is Poland on here? No, it's not. So it must be just raiding. Oh, actually, it's not raiding at all. It's just sat on the line here. I'm not sure why, but still. But we're looking to upgrade, my friends, and many of the council have already said that we should be focusing here in terms of our research, not just on our military sort of doctrine, as it were, but also our agriculture, which we can also get the field crop rotation, which will increase growth. And growth also helps speed up the time that it takes for the new villages and towns to sort of show themselves, as it were, and emerge into the world, and also philosophy as well. So philosophy, we're going to definitely have a division of labour as well. So what we might actually do here, we've got socket bayonets here, which can enable us for military academy. Now we are going to move and keep explosive shell. I would like to try and get socket bayonet as well, primarily because if we can complete this, we can get military academy. Now military academy, as you can see here, is going to give us cuirassiers here now, but this is the one unit that we really need here, is heavy cav here. That's really going to prove beneficial to us, hugely beneficial to us in the long run. So we're going to let these run their course. It's only 4 to 5 turns, and then we're going to switch as the council has deemed to move. We're going to have field crop rotations. We're also going to have a division of labour. A division of labour is going to allow us to increase the commercial port here. So the commercial port here in Malta, as you can see, is a hub of where all of our sort of money is coming in through here. So we can upgrade this. As you can see, it'll give us a +3 trade route, so an additional trade route, +300 regional wealth, +3 to the turn to town wealth in the region. Also, we can recruit 6th rates here as well, but that's not really important. What's important is the import, the export capacity, the import capacity this will give us. A commercial port will be a huge boon here, as was rightly stated as well by the council. This here is absolutely pointless. This will do nothing whatsoever for us. In my complete ignorance, of course, I forgot that Malta is really going to be the capital, the mainstay here of our trade. So this here is going to do us no good whatsoever. We've got two choices. We can either go for another shipyard, or we can indeed go for a fishery, as you can see here. I believe the fishery increases population growth and also increases the regional wealth. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually dismantle this. I know it costs us money to build this in the first place, but still, we'll dismantle this. It's my mistake, my error. So we're going to dismantle that. We're going to put a fisheries here as well. We're going to try and boost the growth of the population here. We still do have these British loitering here. They're probably going to start building towards something here quite powerful. Got pikemen, and they've got the Sublime Port, which can give them line infantry here, and indeed 12-pounders and 12-pounder foot artillery. They've got the settlement fortifications as well, which we don't have at the moment, which can't afford that. But we can see we've built up quite a nice little bank here, but we are looking to get, excuse me, my friends, great arsenal to be able to get our own howitzers, and also upgrade this to military academy. Once we've done that, we're going to stop our sort of military research, and we're going to switch to economic agriculture. We don't have any metal industries or textile industries just yet, and also we're going to switch to philosophy as well. We're going to get division of labour first, then we're going to get utilitarianism here as well, which will give us +4 per turn to town wealth and region, -20 construction costs of cultural buildings, which would be excellent as well. We can also get classical university here as well, which again will boost our research potential. -6 happiness, that's going to hit us in the pocket, but we want to get wealth of nations. As you can see, look at that bonus there, that is absolutely huge, 30% bonus. We want to try and increase the growth of some of the towns that are indeed still ready to flourish here. So no villages left here, but I believe there's one here. Indeed, Tatooine is going to be the next town here to sort of show itself here. Tatooine, indeed, there's Tatooine here, which is very close to the border here of Tripoli. But we wanted to see what the Britain had here. Is there any weakness in the line here? And that was the plan I wanted to put to the council. If we spot a weakness here in the council, another weak in the count, what am I on about here? Excuse me, my friends. If we spot a weakness in Britain here, can we indeed send forth an army to really take advantage of that? It would be fantastic if we could. What do we have here? Zakar mines. And again, if we can make a basic steam pump, but of course we can't move up to that until we've got craft workshops, which we don't have at the moment. But what we are going to do is we're going to construct a light galley, and here another light galley here. Now these are going to be reconnaissance ships. We are going to see what Britain has here. Is there a weakness we can find? We'll quickly look here. What do we have? Do we have any agents at all? We do indeed. In Rhineland. Now ideally we would like to try and get the gentleman here across to Britain. I think we'll start making that journey. Potentially picking him up here in France, here in Brest. It's a long journey, but he could make it. Gentlemen, that is a terrific fight going on here. It really is a monstrous fight here, as you can see here. Saxony's been retaken by Saxony, because of course it was originally the Saxony's control. Then we've got Prussia, which is allied. The last sort of redoubt here of the Prussians here is Hanover. They're trying to retake Rhineland, Cologne here from the Dutch, who reclaimed it. Oh my goodness me, -14 is military crackdown, but it's not going to do anything good here against the populace here. We've got the Austrians also moving in against the Dutch as well, so there's a huge fight going on here for land and territory and dominance. As you can see, Poland sort of stands, over like a titan, like a behemoth over all that it surveys. And of course, look at that, the Russians have taken Stockholm here. That's a huge blow to the Danes at all. That's a massive blow there to Denmark, a massive blow. But Russia isn't really expanding very much. It's moved sort of down the spine here of the Caspian Sea into Azerbaijan, but it's left the Ottomans alone. Are they still at war with the Ottomans? Let's have a look. Indeed they are, but maybe the Ottomans are too strong for them just to move. It looks like they're taking their fight to Esfahan here. They're going to sort of bypass this Ottoman redoubt here in the Middle East and move against... Mind you, look at this here. This is on fire. There it is. They haven't indeed. They have moved in here against Batumi here. Look at that. Georgia's taking an absolute hammering here from the Russians. They're really stepping the pressure up here. But again, as was also suggested by the Council, if the Ottoman Empire begins to crumble, collapse, we are going to take that advantage. We are going to pounce, my friends, and try and take some of the Ottoman lands for ourselves, trying to expand ourselves. But at the moment, most of the Council are saying, you're doing okay at the moment, Malice. Stay as you are, build up your economy, build up your infrastructure, build up your technology. So when you are ready to move out, you've got everything exactly where you need to be here. We could get the Royal Palace here. That would give us Carbineers, Regiment of Horse, and also they would have the echelon here, this experience, and also give us line infantry as well. But at the moment, Tunis is going to be the main redoubt here for us in terms of that. It's 15 here. Clamour for Reform is 7. Garrison forces are 10. So if we can move those, it'd be down to 5. But we would like to see what's happening here in Britain. Is there a weak spot near Britain we could actually take a note? Oh, look at that. Poland is actually Britain here in Greenwich. And that's one of their main trade hubs here, is Greenwich, along with Bristol here. Now we're sending light galleys in to be able to see what they've got. Now if there is a potential to take them out here, do we move in? Do we send an army in to take them out here and try and hit a location, try and hit Britain with what they hit us with? I think we'll just replenish these gentlemen just to make sure. But at the moment, and we're also starting to keep moving in, we are moving in here. A lot of trade here. As you can see, look at the spices there. That's absolutely huge. 32. Now, Ivory's caught up here with spices, but between them, they are the two most valuable assets, most valuable commodities on the world market. We've got a lot of sugar as well coming through the coast of Brazil. But if we increase the amount of spices, that really will give us a huge boost to our economy. Right. We can't get peace with Britain. They're friendly with us. So we can get request peace. No, they're not interested whatsoever. Still a lot of unfriendly with us. Minus 48, minus 28 here. Spain, minus 52. But we're keeping ourselves off the radar, as it were. We get an alliance with France. That would be huge. No, we can't. But remember, France has been kicked off the continent here, apart from Savoy, and also it has a substantial amount of land in Canada, and also has Louisiana here as well that it is at disposal, but it's still got these sort of lands here, especially Quebec. But they haven't really come up against the 13 colonies yet. The 13 colonies is still quite prosperous here, but Spain could be the nation that does that work for them. We're at war with United Provinces, Ottoman Empire, Morocco and Portugal. So actually they're okay with Britain and the 13 colonies at the moment. But we do end this term, my friends. Let's see what happens here. We're going to build these ships and we're going to send them to this port here, and then we can send them on the journey where they will be able to scout out. If we lose them, then so be it. That sacrifice will not be in vain, though. Let's end the turn. France. Spain. Ottoman Empire. If the Ottomans can stay strong, if they can stay robust, it will give us that sort of backbone here. I know that many of the Council have called for us to start hitting the Ottomans, but they have been staunch allies, and they've also provided us with a regular income in terms of trade. Russia. What will Russia do here? What will Sweden do indeed? I don't think they've taken back Stockholm. Doesn't look like they've got the forces able to do that. What is Persia doing here? Morocco keeps sending forces into that farmland there. Why is it? Oh dear. Venice is taking out the Ottomans there, but we have to be... excellent. We've got our own privateer now. We're building up a sort of small fleet here. this navy here, we're trying to increase our naval power. Actually keep one ship here as well now. Our first light galley has arrived. As you can see, it can't go very far. What we might do is just scout out here. Then what we might actually do is cancel this light galley here and actually put a brig of war. We need something that's going to have, I think we'll put a brig of war into, yeah, we'll have a brig of war. That'll be our scout ship. This ship here is going to see what Britain has got up here. Where is Britain up here? Or can we even raid this trade line here? Where has Britain gone exactly? Even if we get a small amount of gold from this, 2325. We just can't seem to find out where Britain has sent those ships. Why have Britain even sent ships into here? Let's have a look. Well, they've disappeared. Where has Britain sent those ships exactly? Because they were laden with full armies. Where have they gone? Oh my goodness me, that's a monstrous army. Look at that. Look at those 12 pounders. That is huge. And there as well. What a fight that would be to turn take Rome. My goodness me. And it's Italy, Italian states. Who is their backers? Austria, Venice. They're at war with Russia. But they would have Venice immediately trying to counterattack us here. We've got to keep an eye on what's going on in here. But let's move our spy. We're going to try and get the spy into Britain if we can. And just keep an eye on Britain as well. Mind you, they are so well prepared here. Oh my goodness me, look at that army. It's a wonder. The Dutch really do have some fantastic troops at their disposal. But the Prussians are hanging on by their absolute fingernails here. To be honest with you, the Austrians aren't in a really much better position. Now, what do we have here? I think we're also going to recruit an additional brig to send to the trade line. We can't. So let's get a brig of war. Actually, we'll send a 6th rate. A 6th rate will do it. 2272. So we're trying to keep our trade income going if we can. Get as much as we can out of it. Ah, excellent. We shall have a local fishery here. And again, that will boost population growth and also wealth as well. Have we lowered taxes enough here? Let's have a look. Indeed, taxes are almost the lowest they can possibly be. Look at that. Algiers is still not happy at all, is it? Look at that. Clamour for reform. Well, we have got 14 here for the growth. 0.26 food shortages. That's why we're going to have to build that. Additional fisheries here. Ah. Wonderful there, look at that. 2728. 2728 there. Wow, that is effectively keeping us afloat. We have to keep really putting as many as we can in here. We've got some brigs of war here, so we might be able to stand up to some of the fleets, but look at this, they've already got 4th rates here, the Spanish. And indeed they got 5th rates here, the Persians. We would be outgunned significantly. 4 more turns and 3 more turns respectively. Let's just keep doing what we're doing here. What about in the Ivory Coast? We've got nothing. There's Britain there. Coast of Brazil. Who is that? Ah, look at that, Britain there. Ah, but we've got privateers here now as well to look after our fleets. We've got the Dutch here as well. We've got privateers now to look after these fleets. If they come for us, they will face some resistance here. We're not sure who is here. Russia looks like is on this trade line as well. Do they have both of these here? We should send more here as well to the coast of Brazil, which I think we will do. I think what we'll do is we'll actually send this ship here to reinforce the coast of Brazil. That trade node there, just to make sure. gentlemen. We've got to get out of here because remember the Gibraltar Straits is the way in and out here. If we don't get these ships out, if the British come along and sort of seal off that entrance there, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. I do like to take Tripoli back off the British. And we will one day. We're trying to establish another army here if possible. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens here. Great Britain. Ooh, France onto the Dutch. Spain. Poland, who are just absolutely titanic at the moment. Ottomans. Who still aren't really growing their economy very well at the moment. They have increased, that has finished. That port there has finished at last. Oh, oh dear, wait a minute, sir. Where the blazes is Russia going with that fleet? Mughal Empire. And Saxony, who are back. Now, where's Russia going with that fleet exactly? Not worried about that. Let's raid this line here, shall we? 2814. We're going to raid this line here. Excellent. Excellent. 3255, 3217. Look at that. Excellent. Now this brig of war here, we can actually get to Ireland, but what we're going to do is we're going to sit in Oran here. And then on next turn we're then going to move in and scout this area here. We're going to move the spy in position into Brest here. Oh, what the blazes? Oh, that's a powerful force right there. And whose command? Alvin Veer. Who are they at war with? Why are they there? They're probably here to prop up the United Provinces. They're definitely here. Look at how many people at war with. Ourselves included. Why? Oh, we have no idea, but they're at war with a significant, especially Poland. I mean, Poland is more than strong enough to take them on here. But Poland hasn't pushed in yet. Deeper in here. At Stuttgart. Mind you, it looks like the Dutch have thrown back the last Prussian attack here. Wait, oh, they've taken Sweden back here from the Russians. So Sweden really is absolutely pushing there. Will there be sort of a... Oh, look at that. But they have taken Finland here from the Swedes. An interesting proposition here. The Dutch and Spanish are at war with each other, I believe. But Spain doesn't have a lot here. But we're not interested in that. We're interested in Britain here at the moment. We're going to see what they got available here and keep an eye on Britain for ourselves. 3217. We've got to build up this bank here because that's going to prove vital to us in the end. It really is. 74% growth is going quite nicely. That's dropped 36 there. Look at that. 31. That's dropped by 1. We've got sugar, which is 18 at the moment probably because the markets are swamped with sugar at the moment. It's quite low here. But spices are hard to get hold of. That's why they're quite valuable, or very valuable. But New Spain is taking a huge amount of spices off us and lots of sugar. But the Ottoman Empire is taking an absolute bucket load here of spices and sugar from us. We've got to keep that rolling in. But look how important that is. 1,820 bonus income here from New Spain. That's how important that is. Also the council, I did almost forget that. The council also recommended we start helping out New Spain with some technology here, which we are going to do, just to give them a boost. Give them plug bayonets and we'll give them carbines. Now this power is terrifying, but they're rich. We want them to be richer. Can we try and get a payment off them of 1,000 for that? Yes. Excellent. We don't mind that. We got something off them, but they've also got something off us as well. Now, how long here? 2 more turns here to the explosive shell. Then we're going to build the Great Arsenal. And also then 3 more turns we get soccer ball. We can get military academy. Then we're going to switch to philosophy and agriculture. Then we'll be able to get clearances, again population growth, and also regional wealth. That will allow us to get selective breeding, which will enable us to build great estates, and then ultimately palatial estates. You can only get 1 or 2. We only got 1 or 2 farms, but still, what's the growth like here? 50 here in Tatooine. 50 turns. That's huge. We need to get we need to get another army up and running here at the moment. But what we'll probably do is wait until we got 5,000 here on the income, which is available to us, and then we will make that move to try and take that. We also need to upgrade this port here as well at some point, and also the palace here. But that's 4,500. We'll wait until we got 15,000, and then we will build the royal palace. Let's really make a statement here. Right, let's end the turn. Oh, there's Britain. Have they been kicked out here because of this massive amount of French forces here? If they have been moved out of here with the ivories, we might move in and actually move a ship into there and start taking some of the ivory for ourselves. Ottoman Empire. Looks like they're moving in to meet the Russian threat. Oh, look at that. Oh dear. Istanbul has fallen to the Russians. That is huge. That is huge. Marathons. Persia. That means we've lost that trade there from the Ottomans. Wow. Yes, excellent. Have we've lost that trade. We've lost that trade. Marvellous. We have to find another trade partner. As you can see now, Austria is unfriendly with us. Mughal Empire. Let's see if we can get the Mughal Empire on side here. Yes. Straight back into it. Wonderful to see. We don't have, because we've lost the bonus here from the Mughal Empire, but still pretty good here. Straight off the bat, they've taken a huge amount of our spices off us and our sugar. So we've just managed to sort of supplement what we lost there. That's no longer 3,000, it's 2,141. So we've lost a significant amount there. 14,882 here. Excellent. We're going to send this 6th rate. What do we have here? We're going to send this 6th rate here. That's more like it, gentlemen. 2393, more like it. Now, we're going to send this 6th rate. I think we'll send the 6th rate to here. Let's have a look what's in West Africa here. Can we get in on those ivory nodes? Okay, on the ivory trade route there. That would be a wonder. It really would. We have to scout it out now. How far can we stretch? Oh, look at that. We can stretch right around the isles here. So, can we avoid any British ships here? Don't be silly, sir. Don't be silly. No, 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 no. What do we have available here? Can we escape from here? Now we've got this. Now we've got this gentleman here. We're actually not going to lose him. We'll actually send him out to here. We're going to make most of him here. Now we've got the spy here. Now we can really scout. Look at the size of that fleet. That is scary. 4357 coming out of here. Nothing from France here, but we need to find out. No, that's back Greenwich is back here, but we need to find out what's going on here in Britain. My word, they've got a lot of money coming in. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Right, let's upgrade this here, the fishing fleet. Almost done here. We almost can get Great Arsenal. Almost done there with socket bayonets. Excellent. Then we're going to switch then. We can also almost build the Royal Palace. Right, let's end the turn. Again, my friends, not much action, but we're building ourselves. We're trying to get ourselves established here. Prussia, Poland, Lithuania, Ottoman Empire. The Ottomans are taking an absolute hammering here from the look at the Russians. They've just pounced here, taking a massive swathe of the. The Ottomans are clearing house here. As long as Russia stays out of our way and just keeps the lanes nice and clear for us, we won't have any issues at all. Looks like the British have evacuated here. Sweden, Maratha Confederacy, Mughal Empire. Who hopefully will continue their growth here. Remember, they can be hit pretty hard by, as you can see, the Marathans. Oh, it's ready. It's done. Absolutely fantastic. Two, three, four, five. Minus one. Brilliant. Now we can here build a Great Arsenal, which we are going to do. We're going to invest in the Great Arsenal. And then we're going to switch to... No, we don't want wedge formation. Bajaya is actually going to give us field crop... Actually, we should probably get division of labour, to be honest with you. And then, once that is done, then move this one to field crop rotation. Again, we're setting ourselves up to be as stable as we possibly can here. Ideally, we need to get this upgraded here so we get that 12% bonus to tax income, but that's going to take 6 turns for it to be built. Ho, look at that. The Dutch have absolutely... Oh my goodness me, that is a huge force. And looks like Spain are moving in to try and conquer here. The last sort of vanguard here of French resistance. Oh, look at that. Württemberg has retaken Stuttgart. Well, I'll be. What an explosive front. Oh, and Prague has fallen to the Austrians. Wow. Plot thickens. Plot thickens. They got field crop rotation as well. Got to keep this influx of money coming in here. I think we can't get one of these here. We've actually got 8 of 8 now, so we're gonna have to move into Amazons. What if we start begin to recruit our third army here? We need to look here as well what Britain has got. Let's not forget that. Oh, that is just a You are joking. Irish Volunteer Infantry, not the best. London is completely undefended here. And they're getting military academy. Wow, they've got absolutely nothing here at all. Look at the income. Oh, good grief. Look at the regional, look at the wealth. 16,000. Look at the 36 here for town growth. 5,785 income. That is massive. London itself is bringing more than our entirety. Mind you, it would do it. Oh, look at that. They've been hit again here by Poland. We're going to scout this entire region here. We're going to see what armies they've got. But at the moment, they've got nothing here at all. Now if they send this army in against us, they will be absolutely butchered. We're going to begin construction of a third army here. We're going to put together an army here that will take them. We'll have 2 new regiments here. We're going to put an army. We might be bold here and strike out against Britain here if we get that chance. They seem to have sent all of their ships elsewhere. We've dropped down to 11,679 here. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to keep that trade coming in at all times. Let's end the turn, my friends. But, oh, look at that. They've kicked out the Poles here, but Poland has continued to be a thorn in the side here of Britain, which is good for us. Poland is not going to be one of these ones that just sits down and take. Oh, there's a real scrap going on here. Ottomans, what will the Ottomans? Nothing. They can't do anything at all. Their main city has fallen to the Russians. It's only, I think it's only a matter of time before they start collapsing. Now we might have to move against the Ottomans. I think we might move against the Ottomans here, even though they're allied against us. But mind you, Britain is the one I really want to take. I really want to show Britain that we're not this sort of weak force they can just sort of kick sand in the face of. We really are not going to be. We're not going to be that at all. Will the Mughal Empire bring itself back? Oh, look at that! It's absolutely. Well. I don't know. They're strong and rich, but still, we don't want to get dragged into this war. No, we're going to stay neutral. We just want trade with you. We don't want to get dragged into any of your wars. Oh, it's ready, sir. Now, Kesserine is going to get field crop rotation. Excellent. Excellent, plus 1 ability. I believe that, there they are. There they are, sir. Excellent. Now, is there anything here for us to take? Oh, you jest, sir. Wow, look at that, and there's another one there as well. And because this French fleet is here, will they step in to help us against Britain? There's a possibility. If we can build a strong network here, we really could have a huge amount coming in there. Trade starting to grow here now. Look at that, 6,368 here already for the Mughal Empire. And we're also sending ivory their way as well. We need to increase this route we've got here. Definitely invest in that there. That could prove a real boon for us here. It really could. Send this brig. And this brig here indeed. Send them to Atlantic here. South American trade. And we're going to send this one as well to the Ivory Coast. Oh, drats. City. Sent to the wrong one, but still, that's fine. The other one went to the wrong one. That's fine. That's my mistake. This one will go here, and we'll just carry on as intended. Let's have a look what's going on here with Britain here. They've got nothing here at all. Let's move up into Scotland. They've got a lot of fleets. Oh, they've got nothing guarding Britain at all. We could take Scotland here. Look at that. If we were to take Scotland, that would be an absolute boom. We could dig in here and start ripping away here with the British Empire. What a fight that would be. We're going to build this army up here. Now, Cuirassiers. Oh, 3,000. Yeah, we're going to prepare ourselves for a military invasion of Britain. We really are. 2323. 232. 2332. That's fine. Got 20,000 coming in here. We've got to keep this open here. We really do. One more turn here. Got to get our research working for us. 5 more turns we get that, then we can upgrade the port here, which will give us 1 more trade port line then as well. Can we also upgrade Malta as well? That would be absolutely fantastic if we could. Got 15th growth here, 0.13 tax burden. There's no hardly any tax being paid at all. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. We're slowly starting to put ourselves here where we need to be. We're keeping out of any fights here. But Britain is wide open there for us. We could take, imagine if we could take Scotland. What an absolute boon that would be. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Russia is really absolutely clearing everything in its sight here, anything in its path. You just stay away from us, Sweden. Mughal Empire. Yeah, they're growing pretty steadily here. Have the Mughal Empire just taken another territory? Because if they have, that'll oh yes, well done, sir. 2515, excellent. Quite expensive there for the car. We need some grenadiers. We'll have 1 grenadier. We should have 1 more line infantry there as well. We'll have another brig. I think we'll have another brig of war. Mind you, the 6th rate has got a bit more power to it. No, it hasn't. So we'll actually have a brig of war here. We shall send that as well also into the fight. 2515. Tax income is good, but the trade income is beginning to increase here. Can't get any more trade until we get that additional port up here and up and running. Oh, look at that. 840 ivory here. And also we've got goods coming from there. 6527 already. That is extraordinary, the amount of money the Mughals are going to bring in for us if we can hold this open. And they've actually taken Bijapur here. They've split what remains of the sort of Maratha Confederacy in half here. They've isolated Ahmednagar here. So that's going to be a massive boost here. And if they can open up this trade port as well, imagine what that will feed into our coffers. A huge amount. Oh, and they've taken Georgia. Wow, the Russians are on a rampage here. They've taken Georgia. And they've taken Istanbul here as well. Wow. They have absolutely just crushed the Ottoman Empire almost in one fell swoop here. They've also blockaded Izmir. They got Piraeus up here, but nothing. But they have absolutely crushed the Ottoman Empire in one go. Oh, and Cologne has fallen back into rebel hands here. Bit by bit, the Dutch Empire is collapsing. And if the British lose these forces here, we are definitely going to take that. We're going to pounce. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's just... Oh, look at that. Poland is absolutely hitting the British for 6 here. Can we take advantage? We're going to scout every single land they've got here. We're going to make sure that we've got the full intelligence we need here. They've got a naval hospital. If we were to take Britain, we would just be on a real forward footing. We really would then. Oh, we can upgrade here as well to major fishery. Excellent. 400 to original wealth and population growth as well. Fantastic. Let's end the turn, my friends. Oh, look at that. Wow. They got absolutely thrashed there. Oh my goodness me, the Dutch are absolutely destroying. They are throwing everything they've got here, the Dutch, and they're not moving. They have thrown all of their remaining armies into that fight, and they got thrashed. Spain. Oh, Prussia coming to the help of Britain. Who would have thought it? Wow. These are the things you need to keep an eye on here, my friends. Intelligence is absolutely vital here. because now that's opened up that trade route here for the British. They've now got that additional income. Sweden. The Marathons are going to land somewhere. The Marathons are going to land somewhere. I'm afraid we are not getting drawn into your fight. It is not our fight. We don't want any part of it. We just want trade, sir. Dagestan is back as well. Our plot thickens here. Excellent. We've got another ship here as well, which we're also going to send to the West African coast. Brilliant. Oh wow, look at that. Absolutely, we've got two lots of trade coming in here. 2622.
Signore? Sì, signore.
237, 2874. This trade here is absolutely booming. These trade nodes are helping us out no end. So Poland and Russia have trade nodes here, these last two trade nodes here. We've got 11902. Let's combine. Let's bring this army together here now. Let's continue our trade node expansion here. Can't do any more here, but can we build them here? We can indeed, sir. 6 rates, and we can have a 6 rate coming from here as well, so we can actually expand our trade. Oh, we get a 4th rate ship of the lines here. And we'll also increase the 6 rate here as well. We've got to keep that income coming in at all costs. Even that means setting quite a high price here for this 2874. Takes back to 11,000. We've got to keep a little bit of a bank here for ourselves, just in case. 3 more turns for division of labour, and then we can get here. That'll cost us 2,500 here. Commercial port. Right, not much action here, my friends, but it's just that beginning here. Can we see what's over here as well? Absolutely nothing whatsoever. Britain has got nothing defending these shores at all. Look at Ireland, look at Dublin, it's completely empty. 2272. Industry is 2328. 2081. 630 there. Wow. Galway is almost ready to expand. Ireland is doing pretty well here. It's even got this Iron Master Works here as well. Waterford. 2368. Wow, we're just keeping a close eye on Britain here, but any one of these could be ours here, especially if we could take London. All of England would fall under our control. We'd have to deal with this army here, but my word, what a fight that would be. Oh, Hyderabad has fallen to the Marathons. You'd better stay kings of India, right? Maratha Confederacy, because we've thrown a Mughal Empire. We've thrown a lot of you here, behind you here. Look at that! That was staggering. That Russian. Oh, it's under siege. It's actually under siege. The Ottomans are sieging this again. Wow. Plot thickens, my friends. Plot thickens. Let's keep this here. We'll get a 12-pounder, I think, here. Actually, we get two 12-pounders here. Let's drop down that a little bit here, but still, let's keep the army going. But also, we're also increasing our trade, so we're offsetting that. It's an equilibrium we must find here between that balance, a delicate balance between trade and income, and also expenditure in terms of military in the army and that. Look at that. The Dutch have come back to retake this from the French here. Wow. I tell you what, Europe has just exploded. Sweden, what will Sweden do here? I mean, look at the size of Russia, it is just vast. Now the Marathons, are the Marathons going to crush in the Mughal Empire? Gujarat. Oh yes, it's ready. It is actually ready.
Vostra Maestà, in attesa di ordini.
Wow. Naval, we've got the brig of war here. It's going to move into West Africa. We've also got the 6th rate. We're going to send this to... Actually, we'll send it here to West Africa as well. Yes, the 12 pounders are ready.
Avanti, per il paese e la corona.
Oh, 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 oh. 2199, that's going to hit us hard, that is there. We need to keep these here as defence for Malta. 2199. 2 more turns, which we will see through here, so we can build this port. Let's end the turn here, my friends. We're going to quickly get through to that. Look at that there. Scotland is completely empty. Poland, Lithuania. Russia. Oh wait, are they taking it back? They've taken it back. The Ottomans have taken back Istanbul. Sweden. Marathans, don't do it, Maratha. Mughal Empire. Ooh, look at the Marathans, they've just split that nation right in half here. They've taken Malwar as well. Dagestan. Ooh, Hessen. Oh. Excellent.
Rotta pronta. Signore?
205, we've got to keep these open here. Almost ready. Division of Labour is almost ready. We'll do this then. That'll be the last. That'll be the end of the episode then, my friends. It's ready. It's actually ready. the 4th rate here. We're going to send the 4th rate to here.
In attesa di altri ordini.
Let's end the turn. And look at that, there's nothing in England either. They're completely open to an attack. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Look at that. Yes, you can run, sir. Well done. Don't block us, Britain, don't block us. Poland. Russia. But they've lost Istanbul here. Oh, Russia have just removed possibly Sweden there from that trade node. Wow, Russia have been busy. Sweden. Oh, look at that. Persia Mughal Empire. What will the Mughals do? Oh yes, excellent. That army is shrunk there. Let's get this immediately rolling. And roaming. Oh god, watch out for that British fleet. That's what I mean. We've got to be careful we're not going to be caught out here. Assess African. Let's see what the trade is doing here. 35. Look at that. Got to bypass that British ship there. Yep. Yep. Oh yes, that's more like it. Yes, look at that. Minus 1 to morale in battles. Excellent. That's what we needed. Now we can finally upgrade this port. Look at that. Wonderful there. And we can also get... Oh yes, we can get cuirassiers. What an army we're going to build here. What an army we're going to build here. It is going to be absolutely magnificent. Actually, we'll keep those two here. We've been waiting for these howitzers to turn up here. What we will do is we'll swap out one of these for this. Just to add a little bit more depth to it. And this howitzer will actually move into this army here. We'll have another howitzer then. We've got coming in 2875. Excellent. We must keep that going here at all costs. 6 rate here. And another 6 rate here. We're going to keep that income coming in at all costs here. We've got this upgraded now, so that should open up another trade port to us. Which means we should be able then, because you can see they're becoming very friendly with us here. We've got no trade with Prussia, but How are they doing? Actually, Prussia has taken Prague and Dresden. Wow. So we might actually open up some more trade here with them. How is Britain faring against us? They're unfriendly, but minus 43. We will take Britain on. We are going to probably launch an attack against Britain, maybe even taking London here from them. What a blow that would be to the British Empire. It would be a vast blow here. The growth is almost 1%, which is pretty high here. But if we could take, imagine if we could take London, imagine what that would give us. It would give us just a massive boost, it really would. But again, that would be the council's decision if you think that is what we should do, my friends. Let's just make sure. What's the trade like here? Already we're starting to see a big boost here. How are the Mughal Empire doing here? They're not faring too well in the battles here. They sort of got this line here, the Marathans. 781, 7851 here. Can we help the Marathan, the Mughal Empire, beg your pardon? No, they've got the whole kit and caboodle here. Social contract. We could condense march and we could move on to fire and advance. We could get. Oh, I think we're not gonna. I know social contract is important, but utilitarianism here, and we can move us down to getting. Oh, we can actually get government by consent. That's +1. Separation of powers. I think we'll go for new. We'll let social contract run here. We get +15% research rate, and also repair costs are brought down as well. So just let that run here. We've also almost got 4 field crop rotation almost ready as well. But that, my friends, are going to end this episode. It hasn't been one full of action in terms of battles and that, but we are preparing ourselves for what could be one of the biggest expeditions we've made so far. We are going to possibly, if the council agrees, I'm going to ask the council's advice on this. Do we use this army here, build up to be an absolutely fantastic army, excuse my phone, my friends, and then absolutely launch an assault, a massive assault against Britain here, possibly going for England here, and trying to rip England away from Britain here and putting a massive thing, because they've left it unguarded. They've sent all their armies around the world here, and that would put us in a hugely strong position. It really would. Imagine taking London off Britain here, and it's fully defended. It's got maximum fortifications here as well. Improved settlement fortifications. We would hold out here for months and months and months, even while we build another army on the side, because we'd instantly get 6,122 income. Wow, that would be incredible. It really would. But friends, I'm going to leave that to the council though to decide what you want to do there. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please keep your comments coming down, my friends. They've been absolutely fantastic. They really, really have. Appreciate all your comments. Thank you for all your wonderful advice and comments and plans and strategies. They really do mean a lot, my friends. But my friends, I'm going to end this here. So, I hope you're having a great weekend thus far. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.